both good.
One, correct?
Yeah, one. I'm hearing some two. Okay.
City of San Diego, starting in 1 minute. Testing.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us on this Friday. I am pleased to be joined today by Cindy Martin, who's our San Diego Unified School District Superintendent, as well as Sam Atisha, who is Senior Vice President and Regional Manager for Cox Communications. First, as always, an update on public health. We continue to see positive momentum in battling this virus. That momentum has given way today for our county public health to move forward with opening up water access. And so today I'd like to provide a few updates. First, that new county public health order related to beach openings and face coverings. Second, the distance learning services that are provided by San Diego Unified School District and the important kickoff that they're going to have this Monday. And lastly, of course, I will be highlighting the great work that San Diegans are doing to continue to step up in this time of need. But first, topic one, limited access to the ocean opening up and the new face covering policy. We received a very clear rules today from our county public health officials. First, the public health order amended to open up water and beach access on limited activities starting on Monday. Second, the mandated face coverings when you come within 6 feet of a non-household member. And this is what we need. One standard, coordinated, regional, and based on public health. We're ready, as I think all of you know from the updates earlier, we are ready to open up our beaches with all coastal mayor's plan developed by all of the beach cities' lifeguards. Again, I want to thank our lifeguards. I want to thank our coastal city mayors for all the work that they've done in the last week and a half. This plan is lifeguard driven. It is public safety focused. And I think also most importantly, it's a phased approach. I'm going to talk about that in a second. That is safe and responsible. And of course, it follows the guidelines from our county public health officials. This approach that we developed was the how, as we talked about earlier this week, and now we have the when. So starting Monday, San Diego's beaches and bays will begin phase one of reopening. I'm going to should be able to see a slideshow that talks about what you will be able to do on Monday, including on the sand. You can run and walk, but there's no stopping, sitting, or lying down. And in the water, you can swim, surf, paddleboard, and kayak. That is phase one. And as a reminder, here is phase two. Again, this is the how. This is not the when for phase two at this point. The phase two decision will be made in coordination with our county public health officials. We are continuing to ask for everyone's cooperation, commitment, and patience. So, in conclusion, we are starting with phase one of beach and water reopenings. And I have every confidence that San Diegans are going to do the right thing. And we're going to need you to do the right thing, to follow those rules so we can go to phase two. But I need to state this very clearly. What happens next is up to all of us, everybody watching. What happens next is in control of every San Diegan. We need to keep doing the right thing when it comes to following the rules and following social distancing. The key exceptions, as I think outlined by our county officials, is related to boating, which will not be permitted at this time. Fiesta Island piers, boardwalks, and parking lots will remain closed. Again, I want to thank all of the coastal mayors that developed this plan. I want to thank our lifeguards. I particularly want to give a shout out to our surfing community. It's been tough, but your support and standing up for doing the right thing has made all of the difference in the world. You can access all of the information that I just talked about. Go to sandiego.gov/coronavirus. We also learned earlier today, as I said, that the county has given clear guidance in relation to face coverings. We now have, as I said, that one consistent region-wide policy, which is as it should be. In order to continue to move forward, we need everybody's cooperation. We need to not go backwards. And I can't stress that enough. I will say this week, again, on the public parks, in terms of our neighborhood parks, thank you, San Diego. Thank you for doing the right thing. You've been observing the social distancing. You've been observing the rules. We have been making progress. Let's keep it up. I'm very optimistic that we can and we will. We've got to remain committed. We are prepared. And we need to do the right thing. Let's not have a situation where folks aren't following the rules at the beach. We do not want to go backward. We want to do the right thing. And so it's incredibly important that starting Monday morning, San Diegans will do the right thing. I'm confident of that. Your positive response, your actions have gotten us to this point now. We're all in this together. As I said, everyone's actions will determine whether we continue to move forward. Let's do the right thing. I'm sure we will. You need to continue, as a reminder, washing your hands constantly, soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds, practicing that physical distancing, and when you leave your place, please cover your face. Topic number 2, very exciting topic about students learning from home. I want to share a message for all of our students that are watching. I know things have been very different right now. I know it because I talk about it in my house with my kids. Look, you miss your friends, you miss your teachers, you miss your coaches. That's all been a part of it. But thank you for what you've been doing, students. You're not alone in the changes that all of us have been going through. Your family members, your teachers, your school district, your mayor, we're all rooting for you. And we know that you are smart, you are strong, and you are the future of our city. We've got your back. And so today we're going to talk about the resources to help you finish the school year strong. And starting Monday, of course, San Diego Unified's distance learning program is going to start. And as graded work will resume for over 100,000 students. And laptops and school lunches are going to be available and are available for all students. I want to thank Cox Communications, Sam, who you're going to get to meet here in just a second, for offering free internet and faster speeds to families. It's more important now than ever. I want to thank our City of San Diego libraries, because they're also here to help with the resources, with our online resources, our e-books, our audiobooks, and of course those Sunday story times for the family, some read by yours truly. I also want to acknowledge the incredible collaboration with our students, our teachers, our administrators, our librarians, our community, our superintendent, and our Board of Education. I will tell you, as I introduce our superintendent, Cindy Martin, this didn't happen overnight. This is creating an entire new distance learning really from scratch. And it represented the best of our educational system and our public school system, caring for kids and caring for families. The soft launch that has been happening over the last several weeks has, I think, been remarkable. So Cindy, Superintendent Martin, thank you for your help. Thank you for all of our teachers, all of our educators who are watching out there. You're shining right now. You are truly shining under difficult circumstances. Your mayor supports you 1,000%, and your mayor is very, very proud of you. Monday is going to be a big day. Superintendent Martin, please come on up.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for saying how proud you are of our students and our teachers and all of the staff in San Diego Unified to be ready for this moment. We appreciate your support. Monday morning, San Diego Unified School District is going to be one of the largest school districts in the state of California to make the move to online learning or distance learning. So to prepare for that, we've distributed close to 50,000 Chromebooks for students to be able to use at home to continue their learning. We've provided more than 500,000 meals to help families stay healthy through these times. Our teachers have taken more than 13,000 hours of professional development online so that they could learn how to perform their craft in this whole new environment. We're so proud of all that learning. After all this work, I want to reassure the parents in San Diego, not that we're perfect, not that everything will go smoothly at all times, but that we're in this together, all of us as one team. We will support our students together to do this work. San Diego teachers and principals and support staff are some of the best in the entire country. The bottom line is, we got your back. We made 2 commitments at the start of this process. One was that this school year was going to count for our students. It was going to count academically. And we also committed that every student would have the opportunities to move forward with their learning in this new online environment. We know today now that some 90% of students scheduled to start distance learning on Monday have connected with their school. Again, there's more work to be done, and if your family still needs a computer or needs help with food insecurity, please visit our website at www.sandi.net for all of the information. I want to close by thanking our mayor for his strong and sustained leadership during this very difficult time in our city's history. From the moment that we made this very difficult decision to close our schools on March 13th, the city has been our partner in this work to feed our families, and we share a special commitment to protecting our most vulnerable among us, our homeless youth and families. This is what San Diegans do for each other in difficult times. School staff have been working long hours to make sure that our homeless students in shelters have Wi-Fi hotspots so they can continue their learning. And city staff have been working day and night alongside us to find safe spaces for our homeless families. I know we're all looking forward to getting back to this school year because this school year matters. This school year counts. So let's get to work. We're ready for Monday, and I know you are too.
Thank you, Superintendent Martin. Thank you to all of our students and all of our teachers out there. This is a heck of an opportunity to finish strong, to finish the school year strong with all of the resources and the support. It took a lot of work to get to where we are right now. Thank you. Next up, I'd like to invite Sam Matisha of Cox Communications to step up and say a few words. And Sam, before I do, Cox continues to be a phenomenal corporate partner for this city, for this region. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for caring. We need you now more than ever. Sam Matisha from Cox Communications.
Thank you, Mayor. Really appreciate that. Cox has been a strong community partner in San Diego for nearly 60 years, and I want everyone to know that we're here to help and doing our part by increasing our internet speeds, signing on to the FCC Keep America Connected pledge, and supporting local restaurants by offering free TV advertising promoting that they are open for takeout. I'm so proud of the work our Cox employees are doing for San Diego each and every day. And what I'm most proud of and here to share with you today is Cox's continued commitment to all our students during this difficult time. Since 2012, we've partnered with San Diego Unified and all of our school districts in San Diego on our Connect to Compete program. This program provides qualifying K-12 students $9.95 a month broadband internet service so they can continue to learn from home. While school remains closed for the remainder of the school year, Cox wants to help our students, as Superintendent Martin said, finish strong while we all learn and work virtually in this new reality we're in. So I'm pleased to announce Cox is extending free internet service to July 15th for all qualifying families that sign up to Connect to Compete by May 15th. This is in addition to the already 2 free months we announced and doubling of the internet speeds from 25 megabits to 50 megabits so everyone in the family can connect from home. Families can go to cox.com/C2C to learn more about the program and how Cox is bridging the digital divide. I also want to take this time to share with you a couple of other observations. One, our broadband network is performing well and keeping our region connected to the people and things that we all care about the most. Over the past 10 years, Cox has invested Cox has invested billions of dollars in our broadband network, and that investment is paying off for San Diego today. Mayor, I want to thank you for your leadership, for your daily updates and your briefings. Superintendent Martin, I want to thank you and all of our school districts and the San Diego Unified team for all you're doing to help our kids finish strong. And lastly, I want to thank our more than 1,700 California employees for all that they're doing to safely keep our network up and running, serve our customers and our communities. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you for everyone at Cox Communications. And finally today, our continued efforts to highlight San Diegans who are stepping up during this time. One of the ones that we're going to highlight today is Janelle, who recently created a nonprofit, A Favor for Freddie, in honor of her late pet. Janelle knew many San Diegans that are struggling to afford pet food right now. And so to help out, Janelle will be holding a drive-through pet pantry tomorrow at the Fashion Valley Mall parking lot. She has donated 1,000 bags of dog and cat food for those in need that can pick up. So thank you, Janelle, for what you're doing. What a unique thing for the pet pantry on Saturday. And it is acts like these and yours and so many San Diegans who are stepping up to help their fellow San Diegans in need that we will remember when we get on the other side of this virus. So if you see a local business or an individual that is stepping up, please share it with us at hashtag San Diegans Step Up. I want to thank everyone watching for your continued cooperation. The continued stay-at-home orders are in place. The progress we have made is because San Diegans are doing the right thing. I will say in conclusion again, we need to keep it up. We do not want to go backwards. So as we see some of these restrictions loosened, particularly on Monday at the beaches, let's do the right thing. With that, I will pause and answer any questions from members of the media.
The first question for today comes from Heather Hope from CBS 8.
Hello, Heather.
Hi. Hey, Mayor. My question is regarding rallies planned for this weekend. Will there be any disciplinary action to come for those gathering, as that is still against the public health order? We understand that an organizer of a rally downtown last week was recommended for charges, but those were never filed by the city district attorney. So will there be any disciplinary actions for those gathering for a freedom rally in Pacific Beach on Sunday?
No, well, thank you for the question. As I said, perhaps today's announcement may impact some of that. But I will tell you, to answer your question more broadly, any type of First Amendment, any type of rallies, our police department will be there to ensure that everyone is safe, that everyone is following our social distancing orders. They are there for a reason, to protect the public health. So there is a balance that our police department does, and I think does very well, with protecting the safety of individuals while also insisting that we have that social distancing. And so that is something that posture from our department will absolutely continue. Next question.
And the next question comes from Andrea Lopez with the Union Tribune.
Hello, Andrea.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Superintendent Cindy Martin. I was wondering if the school district has a number to point to regarding how many households don't have internet access.
We were able to say during our soft launch that 90% of our students are able to connect so that they can be learning online and connect to their teacher. And That's why I'm here today with Sam and Tisha, to make sure that we're able to get our students connected in the program. And I know Sam might also want to help me address that question, but the 3-week soft launch period was made so that we could find our students and make sure that they were connected, that they had the computer, and they had the internet access that they would need, or a Wi-Fi hotspot. And I think Sam has a few more numbers to share with that too.
So based on some addresses that we received from San Diego Unified, which I think were the focus of their initial area that they wanted to make sure these kids got online, we received about 18,000 addresses, and we were able to confirm that more than 10,000 of those addresses had internet access. And then we pre-qualified and fast-tracked another 8,000 addresses into the Connect to Compete program. So if those families fill out an application, we'll be able to get them online pretty quickly. So.
One more?
And just to follow that up, if somebody doesn't have a computer or access, please go to our website so we can make sure you have the connectivity that you need. 90% of our students are connected, and that's a strong showing after our initial launch. And we're here to help if you don't have that connectivity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll continue with other media questions.
And the last question comes from Terry Figueroa with the Union Tribune. Mr. Mayor, what's your reaction to the face coverings order in opening up beaches?
Yeah, I think very positive steps. As I mentioned earlier on, the one consistent countywide policy for face coverings, I think, makes all the sense in the world. And as I mentioned earlier on the water openings and the beach access, our ability to do that as one coordinated effort was something that we've worked very hard for over the last week and a half, not knowing when that would happen, but we know the when now. I can tell you that San Diego lifeguards will be ready on Monday morning. Our police department will continue to be ready to enforce all of the other requirements that we have not lifted yet. It is incredibly important that we do the right thing, just like we've done this week at neighborhood parks, because we do not want to go backward. We want to do the right thing so we can enjoy these public spaces in a safe and responsible manner. We will insist on that starting on Monday, and I know that San Diegans are going to do the right thing. With that, that concludes our media questions for today on this Friday. Enjoy the weekend, San Diegans. Continue to do the great work. This is a difficult time, but thank you for adhering to all of the orders. Your work is making a real difference as we flatten that curve and do the right things. Thank you all.